Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to my Walmart commercial that just aired. And I'm going to talk about what it's like doing a commercial, how to do commercials. Just for some context, my name is Molly B. Thomas. I'm an actress. I've been living in LA for 3 years, auditioning and working, and something fun that came into my life just under a year ago was the art of commercial acting. Let's get into it. The biggest thing I hope you take away is just sack up and do commercials. Just do it. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Get a commercial agent. And let me tell you why. Because it's fun. Commercial auditioning is really, really fun because it's almost all in person. So those dreams of, being an actress and running around Hollywood and having your headshot, those are dead unless you do commercials. I have so many friends just from commercial waiting rooms who I am just overjoyed to see when I walk into a lobby and they're there. I'm tight with casting, I'm tight with the people who check you in. It's just a really, really amazing way as an actor to get out into the world and connect. Because if you're only auditioning theatrically, it's pretty isolating. It's a lot of sitting in your room, doing self-tapes, maybe a friend comes over and reads with you, maybe you do it with your mom over the phone like I do. So I started commercial acting March of 2024. It had been pretty slow at the beginning of the year because of the strikes still, and so my manager said to me, do you want a commercial agent? My first audition I did was for a car commercial, and I was at Coachella, and I got a call back for it. That was nice. It's always nice. I've been living in LA auditioning for years at that point, and I hadn't had a ton of wins. It's hard, and immediately that kind of instant validation, yes, you're good enough, yes, we see you, felt really good. So at Coachella, I got my phone stolen, and I have Apple Care, so I was able to get a new phone, but it took 2 weeks to come. Truly, 2 full weeks I had no phone, which was amazing for my brain health. It literally felt like someone took my brain and scrubbed it with a toothbrush, like every nook and cranny. I felt amazing, but it's not really a world built for no phone havers. So right when I got back from Coachella was when I really hit the ground running with commercial audition. My boyfriend actually drove me home from Coachella Sunday night after the show so I could make it to my Monday morning callback, which is very sweet. I didn't get that one though, but I did not get the next one either. For the most part, the auditions are in Hollywood proper, so for 2 weeks I was running around Hollywood. I was printing out MapQuests before I left because I didn't have a phone to do a GPS, making sure I was super prepared before I got there because I wasn't going to be able to look anything up once I was there. And it was amazing. It was a really, really fun 2 weeks. I felt like I was doing what I moved here to do. I felt like a little old-timey actress running around with my papers and in Hollywood, and it was just amazing. So that happened. I pretty quickly after that got another car commercial callback, and I was put on a veil for that one, which if you don't know what put on a veil means, it means they maybe want you. There's a good chance they want you, but they're not 100%, but they want to make sure that you're available. So I think probably usually 2 people, one person who's going to eventually book the job and the other person who's not, get put on a veil. So I was put on a veil for the second car commercial I'd gone in for. And at this point I was like, give me a car commercial. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. So I think it was, end of April that I auditioned for a Nissan commercial, got the callback, got the avail, and then booked the job. And it was really, really special. It was a really, really good experience. Because of the Nissan commercial, last year was the first year I've ever made more money from acting than my side hustles. I had like real adult money for the first time in my adult life, and it just felt incredible. I felt really empowered. I felt confident in my career, and I was able to do fun things that I maybe couldn't have done before. I went on vacation. I bought a nice purse. That brings me into my next reason why you must be auditioning commercially if you're an actor in LA. money. It's just amazing money. And I was definitely stubborn and I definitely resisted it because I thought, you know, it wasn't real acting. But there's nothing cute about being broke, and there's nothing cute about being a struggling artist. My work has only improved since doing commercials because I have financial stability, and that's real. And I can purchase healthy food options for myself that make me feel good, and workout classes and acting classes, things that I can use in my career and things for my personal life. I just know it's really, really important to be a well-rounded person outside of your acting career because I've been there where I'm not, and then when something doesn't work out, everything sucks. Or when something does work out, you feel great, but only for a little bit of time. And so doing the commercials really has made me view myself and the industry more like a business, which I think I really needed. I know we're all artists, but it's really important to think about the business side of things and being able to kind of separate that deep soul searching acting that I practiced throughout college and stuff from what is going to help me put food on the table has been really, really amazing. Jumping ahead. So then, now let's talk about Walmart. So yeah, I was feeling really good. I talked about it in my last video, but my Nissan spot was the Olympic spot for the summer. So I got to see it a ton. My friends saw it, my family saw it. I got a lot of nice texts from people from my past. It was just a really positive vibe. But I did kind of think, okay, this is my niche. Like, this is gonna be my commercial niche. Kind of pretty, just pretty woman staring out a window. And I was okay with that. But when this Walmart commercial came around, I was like, this is an amazing chance to show off my comedy skills. Coincidentally, I had been taking an improv class at the beginning of last year because of how slow things were, and I just really needed to feel something. The overlap was actually crazy. I remember literally having to leave my improv class to go to a commercial audition and then go back to my improv class. So I was hot off some improv skills. Guys, I didn't pass my improv class. That's a secret, but whatever. I really recommend getting into an improv class if you want to do commercial acting, because a lot of the breakdowns will say, please submit actors with improv experience. And listen, I failed my improv class. You don't have to be good. Just do one. Put it on your resume, right? So I did have improv on my resume, and I do consider myself kind of a funny gal, but you know, I haven't really seen that materialize in my career. I think I've done a lot of drama and romance and ingenue. So when I was taping initially for this Walmart spot, I was really excited. This audition was a self-tape first, and it was supposed to be watching football, which my boyfriend is obsessed with football in a way that I didn't really know was possible. He's really into fantasy football, and we're huge Rams fans. So I was like, okay, great. Let's put my real life into my work. And the first tape was just pretending to react to a TV screen, react to a game, and be really big and jump around and scream and cry and all that jazz. And so I did that. And commercial self-tapes are so embarrassing. Like, if anybody were looking in my window, they would think I was truly a loon who needs to go to the hospital. But that's kind of the fun part about them, is that they're so over the top and exaggerated and unabashedly big that it's a great way to express yourself. And I find that doing commercial acting is really freeing and has a childlike element of play to it, and is a great way for me, who has a lot of energy and doesn't always have a chance to exert it. It's an amazing way for me to exert. My dad just texted me, I love this Walmart commercial. I've watched it so many times. I'm actually gonna cry. So I get the call back, I go do the exact same thing in person, this time even bigger, and I leave. And then I was put on a veil, and then I booked it. And when I got to set, I was so happy because my co-star in the commercial has this extensive improv background, and he was a really funny guy, really knowledgeable about comedy and timing, and I feel like him being there really empowered me to just be my most zany, wacky self and just go for it. And I mean, literally there are moments when I think I was crazed. crazed by the chicken wings, crazed by the basketball, and it was awesome. Another woman I met there who was in a different spot, she told me she's in an improv troupe that I go see perform, like, all the time. Not adjacent to, she's genuinely in it. So I was so starstruck by that and totally honored that I was there with these people who were legit improvisers and legit comedians. And so I knew I had to really bring it that day with the funny. I'm trying to think of other things that are relevant. Commercial acting has just brought me a lot of joy. It's brought me a lot of cash. It's brought me a lot of friends and a lot of positive experiences. I really recommend doing it. I don't think it's not cool. I don't think it's not real acting. I don't think it at all inhibits me from doing movie and TV roles in the future. I think it only helps. This morning I sent my Walmart spot to my agents and saying, look at this, I can do comedy. And they were all like, this is amazing, it's so funny. Thank you for sharing. Any chance that you have to get on a set, take it. Any chance you have to flex a muscle you maybe didn't know you had, take it. It's a really lovely community and I'm really grateful to be a part of it.